Walang maliit or malaking kaalaman dahil kapag yan ay dumami at pinagsama-sama, nagiging makabuluhan din, lalo na sa mga ina. Ito po ang ating Moms ABC.
My name is Sigrid Perez. I'm the Executive Director of Play Universal Company, the organization that is mounting Play Pilipinas, which is the first conference on children's play in October 21 to 23 this year. We're pretty excited about the Play Pilipinas conference, which is going to be held in October 21 to 23, 2011. Why were we excited? Because it's the first ever convention on, rather we would like to call it festival on children's play. There have been many small conferences, small conventions tackling on specific education topics, but none really as big as the convention that we are mounting this October. That's why we're all pretty excited, because I think it's high time that we are sending the message across that play is an important factor, an important element in the overall development of a child. We're hoping to be able to target not only educators, mostly educators, but parents and concerned groups, NGOs who deal with children, to be able to come and join us during the conference, because we have invited many speakers from abroad and locally as well to talk about the value of play in children's development. We also have play at home, as well as play and health, the relation of active play to a child's overall health, how it contributes to a child's overall health. So I think it will be truly exciting for all of those who will be present on that day.
I suppose one of the things that puzzles me is why young children these days are sat in front of the TV from the age of 3 or 4.
Well, I'm hoping that after the convention, parents will be a little bit more open to having the children play and not fill up their schedules with so many activities after school, tutoring here, tutoring there. I'm hoping that parents are more open to, giving time for children to be children, be more playful. Well, being a parent, I'd like playing with my children a lot. And the best tip, I guess, that I can give them would be to sit down on the floor and have time to play with their kids without having to think of the email that they have to send or they have to write, or that they'll be missing a lot of engagements for that day. The best thing would be for parents to be playful parents and have time to engage in what their children are also engaged in. It's easy for teachers to fall into the trap of getting things done according to the plans of what they call plantilla, or the lesson plans. And as a teacher myself, I think that teachers should be following their instincts and following the lead of the children more, because I deal with a lot of preschool children, and they have their own minds. Children have their own minds, and it's great for teachers to be cognizant or recognize what the children are doing and follow their lead, instead of thinking, I have to do this, I have to follow my lesson plan for today. If the child is not interested in it, there's no use for a teacher to keep implementing the lesson plan, because the child's not going to follow it. So I would suggest that teachers follow the lead of the child and be a little bit more playful as well. Well, children will always be children, they'll always be active, because that's what they're supposed to be doing in their life. And I think if a child is not active, there should be something missing. There is something missing. The difference is what you're asking, the difference between someone very overactive and someone who's a child who's not. Well, if a child is very malikot, as they say, kulit, the likelihood is he's probably bored. There's nothing for him to do in the classroom or in the house. And if we always label him as makulit, magulo, like this and like that, then we're doing an injustice to the child. So I think we should provide a lot of more stimulating activities, not the computer, not DVDs, not the PSP or the DS or the Wii or whatever. The child should be tinkering with his hands, running around with his feet, climbing things, so that he won't be makulit. That's the only thing. If a child's makulit, magulo, then he's bored. Now, if the child is already busy and he keeps tinkering with things that is not supposed to be tinkering, then maybe there's something wrong. Or maybe again he's overstimulated. But that's a completely different story. There could be a need for the child to see a specialist. But that's a different story. Any normal child is normally makulit and magulo because they're children. And we were once like that when we were children too.